Ukrainian defense is bursting at the seams along the entire front. After regrouping, the armed forces of the Russian Federation resumed offensive operations, achieving new victories in different directions. The Russian army resumed its advance, repelling the armed forces of Ukraine from the Russian border KURSK region. In recent days, the Russian troops largely expanded their zone of control northwest of Sudza. After Russian forces advanced on a wide front and straightened it along the Nikolivo-Deriino-Lubomovka line, it was expected that they would capture the remaining enemy forces into a cauldron in the areas south of Kornivo. As a result of a series of successful attacks in recent days, Russian forces advanced north of Lubomovka and cut off the main road between Kornivo and Sudza. As a result, the Ukrainian garrison fighting in Olgovka was cut off and threatened with complete encirclement. According to preliminary reports from the front, after several days of assault operations, Marines from the 155th Brigade of the Russian Pacific Fleet took control of Lubomovka. Ukrainian forces retreated from Olgovka after prolonged positional battles. Clashes continue in Novonikolivka and villages nearby, located along the road to Sudza. At the same time, Russian forces advanced and launched an assault on the village of Nizhny Klin. As a result, Ukrainian forces remaining in the town of Tolsty Lug were taken in a pincer. On the northern flank, Russians continue attacks, advancing in the village of Malaya Lakhnya. Thus, the Russian military clearly aimed to surround large enemy forces, threatening them with several cauldrons. In their turn, Ukrainian servicemen are fleeing from their positions in an attempt to avoid encirclement. As a result, some of the settlements and Ukrainian strongholds are coming under Russian control almost without fighting. Suffering losses, the armed forces of Ukraine retreated to Sudza, where on the southern flank, Russians launched an assault on Plahovo. The commander of the Chechen Akhmet Special Forces operating in the KURSK region commented on the ongoing hostilities. According to him, Ukrainian forces are lost on the battlefields, confused by the pace of the Russian offensive. Large groups of Ukrainian servicemen with military equipment are spotted escaping under Russian fire across the border to Ukrainian territory. Foreign military observers confirm Ukrainian retreat in the Russian region, noting that the panic in the ranks of the Ukrainian army is growing, especially after the loss of one of the strategically important fortresses of Ugledar. Ukrainians are tired of constant defeats and demoralized by heavy losses. Indeed, the Ukrainian army is retreating in different directions. However, the withdrawal of large forces from the KURSK region may be a maneuver of the Ukrainian military aimed at regrouping forces to attempt attacks on the Russian border in other areas.